This arena costs 50,000 medallions. Are you sure you want to enter?
Shut up and take my money! Shut up and take my mom! Shut up and take my small round of $1 million.
What is up everybody, Hart in here, bringing you guys Vortex Storm, one of the 2 boss arenas that came out this past weekend. So this was one of them, Vortex Storm. It costed 50,000 medallions to get in, and the other one was Bloonarius Swamp, which costed 250,000 medallions to get in. So unfortunately I was only able to play in Vortex Storm because I didn't have enough medallions to get into Bloonarius, and I feel like if I did have more time to play multiple Vortex games, then I probably would have been able to get the medallions I needed to get into the Bloonarius arena. But unfortunately I was only able to play for 1 hour in Vortex, and I was hoping to play multiple games in Vortex, but I was actually only able to play 1 game. Yes, unfortunately this video right here that you're watching is the only game that you will see me playing in Vortex, or for now, because you know Vortex might come out next week or maybe in 2 weeks. I don't know when the next one's gonna come out, but hopefully it comes out soon. And what I also hope will come out soon is BFB Coliseum or Moab Pit, because I really need to save up a lot of medallions to play in other boss arenas, because according to Master Oz's video, Blastopapulos, or however you pronounce that other one, the volcano boss, that one costs I think 500,000 medallions to get into. So that's a really expensive arena, and I'm not gonna play 250 ceramic crucible games just to get into that arena. So I'm gonna really have to hope that other smaller arenas like BFB Coliseum and Moab Pit come out before the other boss arenas, so I do have a chance at earning those medallions to get to play in those other big arenas. Because as you see, I was only able to get into the Vortex arena in this time. So hopefully I will get to play the other arenas in the future, but as for now I was only able to play Vortex. So as you can see, I am playing against someone named, I can't read the name because my screen is small. I mean the video that I'm watching it on my screen is pretty small. It's something 3 letters and 2 letters, 3 letters, 2 numbers, something like that. Yeah, that's my opponent. He is using mainly a Bloon eco strategy, and I'm not sure if I saw him place a few farms earlier. I didn't pay much attention, but he's basically going Bloon income, I'm going farms, and I sped up the video a lot because I was just thinking, you know, this is gonna go late game. And yeah, spoiler right there, this is gonna go pretty late game, so it'll be pretty boring to just not speed it up at all. So if you notice, my opponent has the Bloon Chipper, and that is scary for me because I got the Bloon Chipper hoping that I would be the only one with Bloon Chipper. Because if you don't know, Bloon Chipper is basically the only tower that will allow you to last past round 150 or something, because after that you can't survive with any other tower that's not Bloon Chipper. So I know that if my opponent has Bloon Chipper and I have Bloon Chipper, that can only mean one thing, and that one thing is late game. So as soon as I saw my opponent get up his Bloon Chipper, I was sure that this was gonna go late game, and I felt really bad for myself because if I knew that he had Bloon Chipper earlier on, then I would have rushed him earlier, because Bloon Chippers are extremely good late game, but mid game they're not nearly as great. So if I had just known earlier, I would have rushed mid game and probably ended this game a lot earlier. But I knew that he had Bloon Chipper, and that's why I'm sending infinite ZOMGs on my screen. I'm sending infinite ZOMGs like you see, and as you can see, the Bloon Chippers are so good. I mean, you can't even see the Bloon Chippers on screen, but on the right side, he has about 10 to 15 0-4 Bloon Chippers. 0-4 Bloon Chippers means 0 upgrades to the left, 4 upgrades to the right, and he's just constantly using that ability. And that ability is so good because it can stall Moabs and ZOMGs and BFBs basically infinitely. Well, I mean, each of them stalls it for only 3 seconds each, but because he has so many of them, he can basically stall all the Bloons infinitely. Now, the only way that I can hope that he will die is if he messes up the timing, and that's basically my only hope. If he doesn't mess up the timing, then he won't lose. But the thing is, he won't lose, but I probably won't lose either, because I still have a good income. I have a lot of money, almost 100,000 at this point, and I have all those farms, so I can just easily get my income back really easily. But as you can see, I've sent about I don't even know how many ZOMGs I spent. I think I've sent 30 by now, and he's defended all of them with ease. And as you can see now, all the mobs on his side, they're getting really far, but he's just using that ability over and over again to take him down. He's also using the Blade Maelstrom ability over and over again, and though it looks like the Blade Maelstrom isn't doing much, it's actually helping a lot. Because number one, the Blade Maelstrom causes lag. You would not believe how much lag the Blade Maelstrom causes, and you probably wouldn't believe it because I sped this video up so much that you can't even tell that it's slowed down. But yeah, the Blade Maelstrom causes him so much lag, and the lag is actually beneficial to him. It's beneficial because it gives him more time to react, more time to use abilities, more time to build more towers. So he has more reaction time with the Blade Maelstroms. So they can help pop the balloons a little bit, but the main uses for the Blade Maelstrom is that it slows down the game for him. And as you can see on my side, my side is pretty easy, just single ZOMGs are coming out. I'm using Super Monkey Fan Club to pop off the ZOMG layer, Bloon Chipper ability to stall, and then when the ZOMG is popped down to BFBs, I just use the 0-4 Buccaneer ability to take down those BFBs really easily. But as you can see on my opponent's side, he's starting to struggle. So at the start, when I rushed around round 35, round 40, none of the ZOMGs got even halfway past the map. But as you can see now, all the ZOMGs that I'm sending are getting really far, and if you look at it, looks really slow, right? It looks like this is actual game speed. No, this is actually sped up 4 times. Yes, the game was that slow. This video clip was sped up 4 times, and it is still super slow. This is how much lag the Blade Maelstrom causes for the opponent. Look at this. This is true late game. I mean, this is the late game where you actually have to micro to defend and win. Not those other people saying that it's late game where they, defend one ZOMG on round 50 and they're like, oh my god, I'm so pro. But no, this is actually really tough to defend. Because look on his side. What do you think he's thinking right now? On his side, he can't see the track. He can't see the map. He doesn't know where his towers are. He doesn't know where to place towers. It's really hard to micro if you can't even see your own side, because all the balloons are full there. And as you can see on my side, the natural balloons are actually really easy to defend. I just have to use the Buccaneer ability once in a while to take down BFBs, the Bloon Chipper ability once in a while to take down ZOMGs, the Dart Monkey ability to pop off the layer of the ZOMGs, and just tap on the bananas that come out of my banana farms for money. So on my side, it's pretty simple, but on my opponent's side, look at how much lag it is. Now actually, this is real speed. Yes, I slowed down the game to show you how slow the actual speed is, and it is really slow. This is actual speed. It's about only 1/4 of real. I mean, this is so slow. It's about 1/4 speed of a regular game. But as you can see, all the mobs and BFBs are starting to get really far on my opponent's side, and he will actually have to micro like crazy to defend all this. On my side, I'm actually starting to struggle a little bit. These ZOMGs are getting really strong, and I'm starting to lose money. As you can see, I don't have nearly as much money as I did earlier. Earlier I had well over $100,000. Now I have a lot less than that. And look, he's using the Blade Maelstrom, and you can see how much lag that is causing. Now on my iPad and my internet is actually a pretty fast iPad. It hasn't experienced, I don't think I've ever experienced lag on my iPad, so it's that good. My internet, it's actually pretty good internet. It's actually really fast compared to my old internet. It's a lot faster than my old internet. So I have good internet and a good device, and you can see how much the game is still lagging. And that's how much the Blade Maelstrom can make your game lag. And if you look, all the mobs are actually starting to get really far, and all of a sudden my opponent does die. Yes, he finally dies, and I got that victory. I actually did not expect to win. So when I sent that rush, which was a long time, but this game actually lasted an hour, and that's why I was only able to play one game for you guys, because I was only able to play for that 1 hour because Vortex was only out for a little bit. But yeah, I only played one game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and have an awesome day.